For this design, you'll need pearl lilac, pearl white, medium green, light green, dark purple, magenta, orange, paradise orchid, white, a number 2 round brush, a small filbert brush, a blending brush, the low Cornell Floral petal brush number 6, a sponge, cosmetic glitter, and silver liquid bling. Begin by sponging a combination of pearl lilac and pearl white over the eye area in a butterfly shape. If it makes it easier for you to do this, you can use a butterfly shaped sponge, but I just used the end of a half circle sponge. As you work on the lower wings, make sure you keep them smaller and more narrow for this design. Add iridescent white cosmetic glitter over the base while it's still damp so it will stick. Next, use a small to medium-sized round brush such as a number 2 or a number 3 round to create the wing outlines. Keep the same brush to add the inner details by drawing small circles and U shapes which open toward the inner corner of the eye on each wing. Repeat this step for the lower wings. Creating this inner lacy network for your butterfly wings is something that artist Annie Reynolds does so beautifully with her butterflies, so I wanted to add that element to this design. For the next step, load your small filbert from the Paradise Orchid and begin to partially fill in the outer edge of each section of the butterfly wing. Use the clean, dry blending brush to blend the orchid color forward into the non-painted portion on each of these sections. When you're finished with the orchid, you may find it necessary to use your white and redefine those lines on the wing. Load the low Cornell Flora number 6 brush with white and dip the center into global magenta to create a floral shape in the center of the forehead with extra petals curving up and away toward the top of the wings and also at the corners of the eye. I also added just a few of these little petals along the bottom edge of the bottom wing. Load a smaller petal brush in the same way and add some extra small petals over the top of the larger petals wherever you would like. I used this in the very center on the center flower and in a few other parts of the design. Add a few magenta dots to the center of the flower and also at the corners of the eye. Add some contrast with a few small green leaves by the center flower and also on the sides. Load your number 2 round brush from Global Dark Purple and add swirls coming down from the wings and also up on the forehead. Repeat this step with Global Magenta and then with Global Orange and finally with white. If you happen to have a Sydney split cake, it contains all of these colors, but if not, you can just use the single global colors. Add tiny white dots and starbursts around the design to fill in extra spaces and then add more glitter. The design is beautiful the way it is, but if you have time, you can outline the wings and some of the central shapes with silver liquid bling or another color that you prefer. Whether you decide to add liquid bling is determined mainly by how much time you want the design to take and how many people are waiting in line. But it does add value and beauty, so you should consider it if you do have time for it. Thanks for joining me for today's design.